don't know if I have enough books to do this.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Hi guys, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do a scavenger hunt. So I saw Books and Lala and Carolyn Johnson doing the scavenger hunt, so naturally I had to do the scavenger hunt. So basically we have 10 prompts, and after those 10 prompts, then you'll find the book they're supposed to read in May. The first prompt is to find one of your favorite books and go to the acknowledgements page and then pick a name from that acknowledgements page and find an author with that same name. I don't know if I have any of my favorites actually in my bookshelf. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. A lot of my favorite books I don't own, which is just crazy to me. Okay, let's see what we can find. That's what I found, The Hunger Games. I do have the whole series. This actually is one of my favorite books, and I think it's been one of my favorite books since I read it. So I'm gonna go with The Hunger Games for my first book. So let's see what the acknowledgements say. Okay. There's no acknowledgements. So the only thing I see is that she dedicated the book to James. Do I know any authors named James? Oh my god, wait, I have so many of his books. Hold on. Okay, so I don't know if any of you know James Dashner. He wrote the Maze Runner series, and I have that entire collection. And I also have, this is part of his other series, which I actually haven't read, but these books were given to me. And this is the only one that has like something on the cover that like I can pick out for the second thing. So the second prompt is to find something on this cover and then basically find something on this cover in the title of a book. And the only thing I have is there's like a dude, like a stone wall, but it also looks like a city, and it's a city. And I have a couple books that have the word city in them. I think that's what we're gonna have to go with because there's nothing else. And his other covers has a maze and like a desert. I don't have anything that says maze or desert other than the Maze Runner. I can't use the same book for the same prompt, for a different prompt. So I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna look for something that has city in it because I think I have a few books. So I have most of the Mortal Instruments series. Guess what? Never actually read these. But they're still on my list because I want to read them, and that's coming up in a video in like 2 months from now when I can finally get my shit together. So I have to now go to page 50, line 5, and pick a word from that sentence and find that word in a title of another book. Okay, let's find out. Let's see if this works. Also, I really love the inside of this book. I've never like looked at these. So true story, my mom bought me the first 3, which are City of Bones, City of Ashes, which is number 2 in City of Glass, when I was literally like 13. Here's a true story. I didn't want to read this series because Lily Collins was playing the main character in the movie, and I did not like Lily Collins at the time because she was dating Taylor Lautner, who she starred in with Abduction, I believe. I swear. And so yeah, I was like, you're creeping on my man. I don't like that. I was very jealous. You know, I guess I'm still jealous, but whatever. Anyway, page 50. On page 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The line is brothers, period. I guess it's not her fault. Well, that gives me a lot of options. I don't have anything that has the word brothers in it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't know if I have anything that says I in it. I literally don't have shit. Okay. I don't have anything that has guess in it. I know that. It's yeah, I don't think so. Not. No. Her. Oh my god, I have a book. I have a book. Thank God my friend Ariel brought me books because otherwise I would not be able to complete this challenge. Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. Okay, so from this book, I need to pick a 5-star read that has the same colors on the cover. I think I have a book actually that's gonna work for this. I think I have Here's a true story. I know I rated this. I'm gonna look on Goodreads, and I swear to God, I'm gonna look it up and put it on the screen. I'm pretty sure I rated The Host by Stephanie Meyer 5 stars. And if I'm gonna check. And if so, this is what's gonna work because it looks so similar. Aha! See? Look at that. Very similar covers, just like the colors, obviously, too. I don't really have anything else that's black and white covers. And it has an eyeball. So, you know what? I think I'm doing pretty damn good, okay? This is my next book. So from this, I now need to find a book with the same number of pages. This is a thick boy. This has 620 pages. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna look on Goodreads, and I put like all of my stuff that was in my TBR, and I put them all in Goodreads. I'm gonna search them by pages, and I'm gonna see which one's the closest, because I'm not going through each one of those books hand by hand. That's ridiculous. Oh my God. Okay, I found the book that is the closest I have, which is The Toll, which is 625 pages. That is as close as we're gonna get. Okay, for this one now, I need to flip it open, and the first name I see, I need to find an author with that same name on my bookshelf. Anastasia. Don't have any by Anastasia. Nope. Citra, no. Constantine, no. Rowan, no. Faraday, no. I don't have any of these names. Oh my God, I forgot that Scythe Goddard's first name is Robert. Robert. This is the only thing I have that has a Robert in it, but you know what? At least it worked. So this is The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Thank God I found it. Okay, for this prompt, I have to find now a title with the same number of letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. It also says and other poems. We're gonna ignore that because I really don't think I have a title that long. Everything on my bookshelf was like 16. Like half of them were like 16 or 14. Like none of them were 15. I found one that was 15. The Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien. Okay, for this one now, I have to find a book with a similar cover. I think I'm gonna kind of cheat and go with the same author with a similar book. I guess I could have gone with something else that just had mountains, but I thought I'd be as accurate as possible, and honestly, they both have a circle and they both have mountains. So I'm gonna go with The Hobbit for my next book. That one was easy, kind of. This is gonna determine what book I read. I'm literally scared. No. Like, I don't have any of these. I don't have Smoke. I don't have Moon. Okay. You're supposed to flip to a random page and just pick one. I don't have anything with way in it. Nope, I don't have anything with reply. Found? No. Scattered? No. Bilbo? No. Oh my God. You think about how many like words were in a book, this would not be that hard, but like honestly, pointed. How funny. I don't have anything with fucking point in it. Stoops. Okay, take number 1805. Thief. I do have the book Thief, but I've already read it. I'm trying to find a new book I haven't read, which is like most of my TBR actually up here. I have not read a vast majority except for all those like Nicholas Sparks, which is, we're just not gonna talk about that. That was a mistake.
2,000 years later.
Okay, light. Right here on page 45, I found the word light. What has light in it? I know I have one. Oh my God. Okay, this actually is my friend Ariel's one of her favorite books she just gave me to read. This is her library book. A Spark of Light. Okay, so this is gonna be my May read. It is so colorful. I have no idea what it's about, honestly. She just said, I absolutely love this book, please read it. I have no idea what it's about. I don't know. You know what? We're just gonna find out. Also, she's so pretty. Kalinka! She just knocked over a water bottle. You scared the shit out of me. Look at her. Do you see how guilty she is? Kalinka? Kalinka? What did you do? What did you do? You a bad kitty. Are you a bad kitty? No, you're a kitty. You knocked over water bottle. This was stupidly exhausting. I feel like I cut out so much of this, but it took me forever. That excitement did not last long at all. So I tried to read this god-awful fucking book for over a week. I hated it. I don't know why. It was the driest, most boring shit I've probably read in a very long time. And it's such a shame because this cover is gorgeous. But maybe, I don't know. Would I ever pick this back up? I don't think so. I just looked up the summary to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I've been looking for spoilers everywhere if there was like some weird twist at the end. And I'm not seeing anything. So I really don't fucking care. It was so boring and like predictable. I just, So let me give you some background on this. So A Spark of Light basically has like the longest fucking summary I've ever seen in my life, by the way. And it's all about an abortion clinic that basically gets shot up, and that's literally the whole plot. It is so boring. That would have been interesting if it was part of another plot, but basically it's like overly character focused, but I don't care about any of the characters. Like there's nothing about any of the characters that makes them special. And I think maybe she did that for like other people so they could like see people in their lives connected to these people. I don't know. I'm not the only one alone on this. When I looked on Goodreads for other reviews that were pretty low, like everyone said the same thing. Like it was really dry, it was really boring. This works chronologically backwards, so when you first start the book, it starts at the end, basically, is like what happens at 5 p.m. and every chapter works back an hour as to what happened. So it was like, it gave away any good, to me, like, twist of what happened, and like, I really don't care, like, I don't want to know anything about these people, because I don't care about them anyway. Like, sure, someone dies, do I give a fuck? No. Oh, this woman was like the best lesbian, she was just so nice, and she was so sweet, she sacrificed herself. I don't care. I really didn't like this writing at all, and I think she wrote My Sister's Keeper or something. I'm pretty sure that's why I know her name. But I can't even get through this book. I read over half of it, and I said, I'm done. I'm DNFing. I can't even get through this anymore. And at the end, it was like the same predictable crap where like the hostages were released. The same person that we knew died in the beginning is still dead. Like, no one. I don't care. Like, I don't care at all. This was so fucking boring. This basically just tells the story of like everyone that's in the clinic, and I actually don't care. So like the girl who's in there who's just getting birth control, not an abortion, she's just getting birth control at a clinic like a lot of people do, and she's like 15 or some shit, and her dad is the crisis negotiator. Like that's like the big, my daughter's in there. I don't give a shit where she is. I don't care. I wish they would have killed her earlier or some shit. She doesn't die. I don't know. I'm just so disappointed in this book, and it was just so boring, and I really like things that have emotional draws, but this did not emotionally draw me in at all. Like, all the characters are so boring and dry, and you don't care about any of them, and half of them, like, one of them's, two of the people who get kind of, like, set up together because they're, like, someone who just had an abortion, and then someone who is pro-life, basically, like, get stuck together. Both names are, like, Joy and Janine. You're not supposed to have characters with similar names because I mixed up who they were half the fucking time. It was just really annoying. I don't think I'll ever pick this back up again. Like, some DNFs, maybe I would give a chance. No, it's not true. I think if I give a book 1 star and I DNF it and I can't even finish it, I'm pretty sure I'll never pick it back up again. Like, ever. It's not just like... sometimes you're like in a mood and you're in a mood reading and you're like, wow, I'm just struggling because this isn't what I want to read, but this isn't like that at all. I just hated this. I didn't like this. I don't like anything about it. There's nothing in there to me that's like redeeming. I understand a lot of people may like this because it's like a heartfelt story about how people come together and how you shouldn't judge people's character, blah, 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 whatever. That's fine. I obviously appreciate what the author did, and I like that she kind of doesn't really tell you what to think the whole time, and she's voicing these characters that are pro-life and ones that are pro-choice and those who have made different choices. And I love the story of he's a black doctor who became a gynecologist and started performing abortions for women safely because his mother died giving herself an abortion. And I was like, that is a great storyline. Loved his story. He's the only good character to me. Like, that was the only character I actually cared about. And I knew that he was going to be safe in the end because we read what happened at the end of the beginning. So there was no draw for me. I do love his story though. I would read a whole book about his life. Like, that was interesting. I just love that shit. And I love like people with hard beginnings and stuff. But the rest of this was just, I think it was just her commenting on pro-life versus pro-choice problems in America. And I appreciate that. And I hope that people read this and see other people's point of view. None of this was for me. So the first book of the month was super unsuccessful and it set me back by a whole week. I'm just so mad that I like wasted time on this. So this was not successful at all. I was so happy and excited to look at this like gorgeous, gorgeous novel. Like, it looked so beautiful and I was like, ooh, this was her favorite book, like her new favorite in her top 5. This will be good. No. So anyway, like, subscribe, do all that fun junk. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.